What's good, guys? Hello, caramelians. What's good? It is Sunday. It is Sunday. What's good, guys? Yes, I told you I was gonna try to pop in. Yes, I was trying to get some material together so I could reach out to you guys today. What's good? Where are my caramelians? What's good, everybody? Hi, Miss King. How are you? Hi, Miss Marcia Ethan. I hope I said it right. Hello, you all. Hello, all. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. What's good? Thank you guys for joining. Yes. She said, yes, you did. Yes. I be trying. Hey, I be trying to get back to you guys. I be trying. Caramel be busy, honey, on the weekend, but I be trying to make some time for my caramelians. Yes, I do. What is going on, guys? I have some news that I want to deliver to you guys. If you guys saw the description, you already know what we're talking about. Hello, Miss Linda Gamble, my faithful. She is on all my lives. Yes, she is. I appreciate it. Yes. Hello, hello, Vic Mitchell. Hello. He said, hello, everyone. Carolyn Jordan. I see you guys coming in. Thank you guys so much for joining. Hope you're enjoying your Sunday, okay? Now, if you guys looked at the description, you guys see, so yes, I need a real read. Oh God, you know I keep a good read on me now. We're gonna read and we're gonna read. Oh, yes, we're gonna do that. Y'all know when you see me pop on, I'm gonna read. I'm 9 times out of 10, I'm dragging and or reading someone. So yes, I'm gonna give you your money's worth today. Okay. Yes, Ms. S. Johnson. We're gonna read and we're gonna read. Okay. More so this right here today. Okay, yes, it's Sunday. Thank you, Lord. Sorry, Lord, but we dragging today. We are dragging. All right. Hi, Melody McFadden. How are you, ma'am? Thank you for joining. Let's get on into this thing, okay? All right, so if you guys, like I said, saw the description, we are going to be talking about some lies that I caught Miss Arionne Curry in. Y'all know that I keep up with all of the shenanigans as it relates to Love and Marriage Huntsville and or those that are connected, which is the Werewolf Bandit, Arionne. Coleslaw, aka Slow Slaw, aka the Wolverine. Y'all know who it is. I keep going AKAs. I can do a whole AKA, an hour of AKAs as it relates to Arionne. Okay, let's get into this thing. Now, if you followed my live on last night, you guys know that I spoke about how Martell went live yesterday around, I want to say 4 o'clock. I watched his live. I sat there. I did not comment. I just kind of took notes and kind of took in what he was saying. He pretty much was questioning Melody's parenting. For those of you that didn't watch, let me catch you up. He was questioning Melody's parenting. He was saying Arionne was a great mother to her kids, which we all know is complete bullshit. And he was also saying that he was feeling bad about this whole court situation when he's the one that filed it. He was saying that he didn't want the judge or any judge to be able to tell him whenever he could see his kids and or how to parent his kids with Melody. So basically he's saying this whole situation can be dropped through the courts if Melody adheres to what he wants, which is for her to not allow more than 3 to 4 people watching their children, and for her to give him the first right of refusal when she has to go out of town and or is too busy and have to find a babysitter for the kids. Melody has since come forward to say she does what she want to do. And I totally agree. On her week with the kids, as I said before, she can pick whoever she chooses, who she feels to watch the kids, as long as they are not abusing the kids or doing something to the kids. You know, I don't see her taking her kids and dropping them off for somebody that she don't trust. Martell is trying to be controlling, as he does with Arionne. He tells Arionne what to do like she is his child. And she does what he says because she wants, you know, the favors that come with it. Let's get into this thing. All right, so Melody has since responded. And when I tell you she was snapping off, she was snapping off. And when I tell you she was telling T, baby, I said, oh, God. I said, I got to share this with my caramelians because if y'all know Melody, she is always quiet. She don't really come for him. She has really pretty much protected him throughout this situation, even though she was the one that was hurt and or treated pretty much like a dog. Martell has treated Melody like a dog off the street when he is the person who has caused this entire situation. And he is the reason why they are where they are. But he has so much to say. Like, why are you questioning this woman's motherhood? First of all, if you have 4 children with her, why have 4 kids and then turn around and say she's a bad mother? You would have seen the bad mothering in her after the first child, but you felt compelled to keep going. She would have had 5 if she hadn't gotten rid of one of them. We already talked about it. Okay, so you now feel that because, you know, you're not getting what you want and she won't come back to you and you can't control her. Now you want to come for her mothering skills, which everyone can see this woman is a good mother. He don't have anything else to grab at to say about her negatively, except for the fact that she's not a good mother. And we all know she is. We all know she is. And that pissed her off, and it unleashed something in her that she's been holding back all this time because, like I said, she's been trying to protect him for the sake of her children. She don't want to speak negatively about him and put certain things out there because he is the father of her kids. But it comes a point in time when someone continues to poke at the bear baby, you got to snap back. Okay? Keep kicking a dog. Keep messing with an animal. And eventually they're going to snap back. Because they're going to get tired. And she's at that place where she's tired of continuing to keep taking him, pushing at her, snapping at her, coming for her. And she continues to sit here and be on her zen and be quiet. Okay? Let me go ahead and get into these messages so that you guys can see what her mindset is after this whole live that he did yesterday. Okay? Now, I do have the live, and I may play it at the end just so that you guys can get a gist of some of the things he was saying. It was a whole straight up wow. Okay. Wow. We're about to get into it. All right. Yeah. Give me 1 second. And I'm going to show you that I am reading from what she is saying. As you guys can see at the top, it says Melody Hope. These are her words. Okay. Not making nothing up. I always like to give my caramelians DT. All right. So this is what she says. She says, dang, man, I hate when I have to blast and speak facts on jokers. Dang on it. Y'all know she pissed because she's, hey, exclamation. It says, what I'm going to say is this. I sit back and really try to not have to go to war. However, I can. I'm like, yes, girl. Read that thing. So she says, so my YouTubers and bloggers, I'm having an in-person event to show some facts. It says, DM me if you want to be one of the 5 to fly in. Okay. It says, because I really been holding back. But if I'm going to decide to take you out, I'm taking you all the way out. Catch that T. All right. It says this is going to be good. And she put a T on the end. GOODT. All right. And then y'all get ready. That's what she's saying. One thing I will go ahead and say is the judge ordered, pull the records. This is what she's saying, to return the $17K back to the account by Friday. Okay. Remember, I mentioned last night that Martell took $17,000 out of the account. He went and said that the judge allowed him to keep the money and was in favor of him taking this money out. Melody is saying the judge ordered him to put the money back by Friday, and he has not done that. Okay. So, of course, he will be in contempt if he does not follow a judge's order. Moving on. It says he failed to do so, and then the judge ordered mediation. All right. It says my attorney begged me not to let the $17K go, but I was just ready to be divorced. It says I said, forget it. My manager literally said, don't worry because you'll make it back, which she has. I already said it. It says God had you. It says, oh, y'all gonna enjoy this event. It says because I have all the proof and facts. Okay. She said, what is so crazy is that the same person who destroyed his family and lost it all, but still thinks that someone owes you. Okay. It says, yes, I sure did spray. And when she's talking about the spray, like I said, if you watched my show last night, Martell said after he took $34,000 that was deposited into their joint account, he took it out of the account because he said that Melody was removing money, but she removed the money because he was taking money out of the account and still supporting Arionne. Melody had bills and responsibilities to take care of. Martell was not helping with his part of the financials as it related to the kids. Their kids go to private school. Melody was trying to look out for her children and pay the bills. Martell was keeping up 2 households. Melody knew it, and she was doing what any mother and or wife would do. She removed the money so Martell could not continue to support Arionne and other women because he wasn't just seeing her. He wasn't just seeing Arionne, he was also seeing other women as well and whining and dining them, making them think that he was this rich individual. So Melody came over to the house. As you guys know, she moved out of the marital home and got her own place, as I stated last night. And she came over there and they got into a heated argument. Martell said it on his live that Melody had some kind of lighter fluid or something to that sort and was pouring it all over the house and on the furniture and had threatened to burn the house down. Okay. So this is what she's saying when she says, yes, I sure did spray. Okay. I wouldn't have said that shit. I'm not going to, yeah. But anyway, it says the judge threw nothing out about the 17K, shaking my head. It says this man is delusional, but baby, start a battle and I'll win the war. This is what she's saying. All right. It says, man, I cannot count. It said, man, I can count too that he's treated terrible and ain't made them a priority. It says we ain't covering in 2022 nor 2023. And what she's talking about that is where Martell said in his live that Melody does not have any friends because of how she is and because of who she is. And he made a reference to say that he still has friends from 30 years ago and from childhood, and that Melody can't keep friends because she's, you know, because she is how she is. So she was, you know, rebuttaling into as to say like, no, I got friends, you know, don't worry about who my friends are. Talk about your friends and how they don't fool with you because of how you treat them. That's pretty much what she was saying. It says lose friends. She said, LOL. Nah. It says you need to people. I think she was so mad when she was typing right here because this kind of didn't make sense. It said you need to people even when they show their colors. She said, I'll walk away. There's a difference. So stop that narrative. Y'all know how it is when you mad and you trying to type, baby. Some of that stuff don't be making sense, but baby, she's reading him down. You hear me? It says, man, shut up. It says, my kids are with me most of the time. I have them. It says, somebody got to help this mental case. Somebody got to get this mental case some help. Martell said in his live that Melody had 24 people watching their kids and that the kids don't usually be with her on her week. How does he know that? I'm getting ready to tell y'all here in a minute. Okay. It says, I really have sat back and not said too much, only when I didn't want y'all feeling like things were over with when they weren't. It says, but I really been showing a whole lot of grace, but I'ma let God do the grace. Meaning she done, honey. Yeah. It says, who was watching the kids when you was out? You know what? Never mind. That's what she's saying. Read them, girl. It says, ain't this the same person who's such a great friend, but blasted so much about those friends when they weren't bothering them? It says, oh, okay. She like me when I get mad. I'm like, it says the judge ordered therapy, and that was back in March, okay, of this year. Said you ain't did not one session, shaking my head. Says your priority ain't the kids and their well-being. Your priority is what it has been since the marriage. Oh, I said, you better read Melody Cherie, honey. Yes, God. It says the same person who slipped up last week of filming and said you saw text messages about my brother possibly having COVID and I hadn't been around you. It says, so my question on camera was how you see my text messages and I ain't even been around you in 2 years like that. And that's why I keep changing my number. It says, ladies, these men be out here tracking and recording, and I promise I figured it out. So as I told y'all before in another one of my lives that Martell was tapping into her phone and tracking her and popping up on her when she would be out and about. And she was trying to figure out how does he know where I am and or what I'm doing. Okay, she has had to change, as y'all see, I just read, she has had to change her number several times because he continues to bother her and pop up on her and be trying to be reading her text messages still after she's not with him. They are divorced. It's going on almost 2 years now, and he is still tracking her and trying to be all up in her phone. Moving on. Okay. It says, and if you such that guy and have all these friends who just love you so much, then why the hell were your utilities being turned off? It says, I know what's really up. And as a great grandmother used to say, sometimes you got to cut the snake off by the head. You better read that ass. Now, I told y'all after Melody and Martell, their divorce was officially over. Like they had their divorce granted. I'm sorry. Melody was still paying utilities at the house where Martell was staying at after she had already moved out because they were doing the 1 week on, 1 week off. And she had to have a place for the kids to go They could not come to his house with no utilities and or lights or whatever, and whatnot. So she was still paying bills over there while Martell was still out hoeing and doing what he wanted to do after the kids were gone. Okay, so she done put him on blast as to say, look, baby, your utilities done been off a few times. And I done had to step in and spend my coin, baby, to help you get your lights on while you out here telling everybody that you popping and you got it like that. Why you want to question my motherhood? Where your lights at, bruh? Why my kids got to come over there with glow-in-the-dark pajamas so you can see them, sir? Because you ain't got no lights in your house. Why is you telling the kids that we get ready to play a game with the flashlights, honey, when your lights is just really off and you don't want to tell them that? Got the kids running around like they on a little nature hunt, honey, in the house with the flashlights when your lights is off. Yeah, that's what she's saying in so many words. Like, what's really going on? What's good? What's in your wallet? Like I've been saying, what's in your wallet? Martell Lavore whore. I'm gonna change your last name to whore. We're not gonna call you Hope no more. Lavore whore, Martell Lavore whore. What's in your wallet, sir? Now, she ended that thing with no weapon formed against me will prosper. God got me. Yes, she do, girl. But I need you to keep reading, girl. Yes, we know God got you, girl. But keep on reading that ass. Because he needs it, honey. Yes, he does. Yes. Moving on. She has some more to say. I said, girl, you got to keep going. You can't read it and stop. Y'all know Caramel like a good drag and a good read, honey. I said, girl, you better read. Back to it. It says, your uncles can watch the kids, but my brother can't. It said, ain't no not seeing for the forest. She pissed, y'all, for the trees over here. It says, man, this joker been so homophobic for the longest, and I ain't said nothing about it. Nada. Okay. It says, but I promise the messages I have not gonna lie. It says, this is gonna be the event of the year. She says, hashtag gay basher, been hating on the LGBT community. That's what she's saying about Martell. Now, in his live, he said that he did not want men watching his kids. The only men that was watching his kids, according to Melody, was her brother and her brother's male friend. Melody's brother, which is their uncle, who they love to go and hang out with because he has a pool and all these other things in his house. Melody showed videos of Melody there as well. Martell has been to this same uncle's house when he and Mel were together with the kids. He did not have a problem with the kids being there when he was there, but now that he is no longer with Melody and Melody has divorced him and the kids are going over there now, he has a problem all of a sudden. But you say you don't have a problem with someone being gay, but the only person who has watched them that are males is their uncle, who is gay. So make that make sense. Yeah. Because he's saying it's like, oh, I have friends that are gay. Do you? That's just like a person of the opposite race to say, oh, I have black friends. I have a black friend. If you can count them, probably not. To try to, say, oh, I'm not racist. I have a black friend. Do you, A? You have one black friend, really? Cut it out. Cut it out. You are homophobic, bro. You are homophobic. These children love their uncle and they can be around their uncle. Who they don't need to be around is your tight ass. They don't need to be around you walking around the house in them tight ass Easter shorts with your ass hanging out, busting out the back. Okay, you are raising a son. So does your son need to see his father walking around here in some tight ass Easter shorts and these tight ass blouses? But you have a problem with another man wearing a blouse. You're going to put a blouse on, but no other man better not put no blouse on. Your baby mama done already said you like men. Okay, so you're hating the very person, okay, that you really, really want to be like. That's what it's sounding like. Okay, come on up out the closet, Mr. Lavore. That's what it's sounding like. That's what it's sounding like. And I don't see your baby mama lying about that because y'all have had several sexual encounters. So who been up in the bedroom with y'all is what we want to know. Who been jumping off the dresser on you, Mr. Lavore? Yeah. Who's been in these threesomes with you and old Curry Goat over there? Because she talking, baby. She talking, and he knows how much to say to her and or about her because she knows so much. You done convinced her it's okay, honey, to be down here eating ass and stuff. I don't know no straight man that like that kind of action. And let me give your ass the bobblehead. Yeah. I don't know no straight man that like nobody, first of all, messing with their ass. I'm sorry. I'm a married woman. Okay. If I get too close and brush up on my husband's ass by mistake, I'm like, whoa, what you doing, baby? Whoa. They on guard like that. They like, hold up now. Don't be back down now. No. Don't mess around and accidentally brush up. They gonna be like, whoa, what you doing? But you suds up in there tooted up. And you comfortable for somebody to be around the ass region. So we want to know, why is you feeling so homophobic when you just need to come on out and be who you are? Your baby mama said it, not me. I'm just co-signing it. Yeah. And I'm waiting on Mel to come on out with them receipts, baby. Because I love a good old receipt, baby. Oh, I keep a good receipt over here, baby. Yes, we do. Moving on. Because that's more. There's more. She says, never lost friends, found myself though, accepted revelations and moved on. It says you should try it. Hashtag get real with yourself. Another read. Come through, Melody. Come on through here, girl. It says, ask me. Okay. So this is what she's calling him. A cheater, manipulator, liar, narcissist, and criminal. When she says criminal, if you guys follow me, I've already done a live where I talked about Martell was involved in stealing ATMs. He was the getaway driver. During this time, he was working at the jail. He called into the jail that day to say he would not be into work because he was sick. His uncle, if you guys watched the show, his uncle Sam was also in on it. He was also arrested. Uncle Sam's wife was also involved in that situation, and they had another person who was also involved. So there was 4 people. By the time the police caught up with them, Uncle Sam was hiding in a ditch along with another person. Martell was the driver, and Uncle Sam's wife was in the car with CB radios communicating back and forth to Uncle Sam and the other gentleman who was involved in that crime. They were taken down to the jail, the same jail that he called to say he won't gonna be in, not knowing his ass was gonna come on in there anyway. Yes. And the police were sitting back watching them, and then put that blue light on their ass and took them to jail. So you don't call, oh, I can't come into work because I'm feeling a little sick. I feel like I got a fever. Oh, Jesus. Not even knowing you coming on back. They're like, we thought you called in today, Martell. What are you doing here? And why you got on handcuffs? Yeah. Out committing crimes. That's what Melody's talking about when she said criminal. Okay, because y'all know I got the T. I keep it. Go back and look at the video. Yes. It says, so this is what Melody had to say also. She says, have all the smoke for me all the time, but none for you know what, never mind. She's talking about Arionne. Okay. She's talking about Arionne. Because Martell went on and on and on about how great of a mother Arionne is to her son and to her daughter, which we all know is straight lies and or bullshit. Narcissists don't do nothing but lie and cover up. But like I said, Martell is never, ever going to say anything negative about Arionne because Arionne is holding the cards when it comes to him. She dealt with him for 7 years. She dealt with Martell for 7 years. So she knows a lot about what has gone on with Martell. You know why? Because he prostitute pillow talked with her for 7 whole years, honey. Tony Braxton said 7 whole days. But this happened for 7 whole years, honey. 7 whole years. Yeah, honey. 7 whole years. You prostitute pillow talk with this girl and told her all your business about your ex-wife. Okay, you used her as your minion to come after your ex-wife, but you didn't know that the person that you was coming up against was smarter than you. She saw you coming before you got there. She put the brake on that ass, baby. You and your minion. And now the both of you guys are destitute and looking for another way out. She's still 3 steps ahead of that ass. So now you and your feelings done went and filed this court mess because you can't control her and or continue to tell her what to do like you do your minion. Okay. Yeah. Your minion is very childlike in the mind. But Melody said, you dealing with a grown woman over here, baby. You don't tell me what to do. Save that energy for your chilling and the one cross town. Okay? Because you can never check me, boo. You can't check me. That's what she telling his ass in so many words. And I love it. Then she goes on to say, and talking about some numbers, using the same method you using and calling babysitting, which ain't it. It says, hell, you at 19. So while he's trying to say she got 24 people watching the kids, she's saying that he's at 19 people watching the children. She says, shaking my head, these miserable, bitter narcissists ain't no joke. Okay. And I already said Martell is a miserable narcissist and he is a liar, a pathological liar. Arionne has the same traits as Martell. Arionne has the same traits as Martell. You know why? He has programmed her. That's why he could call her a peasant. Okay? He sees her as below him. So he used someone who was weak so that he could program them into being what they wanted them to be, just like the devil. They come for somebody who is weak. It's Sunday. They come for someone who is weak and control them, get into the mind. If you can get into a person's mind, you can control them. You have to watch who you keep in your circle. We talked about it last night. Watch who you keep in your space and or circle. Okay? Once a person get into your mind, they can control you. And Melody decided to cut that thing off. Like she said, you got to cut a snake off by the head. You got to cut that thing off by the head and kill it completely. Don't chop the tail because then the head is still moving. You got to hit that thing on the head. And by saying that means she went and filed for divorce because she kept saying, I'm going to file for divorce. I'm getting out of here. I'm on my way out of here now. You better get it together. And he didn't believe that. So she had to go ahead and chop that thing on the head and let him know I'm not playing with your ass. You're not going to continue to disrespect me. You're not going to continue to take my money that I'm trying to take care of these 4 children that you wanted while you jumping up and down on me every night and I can't get no damn sleep around here. And you taking this money over there to go help out that werewolf cross town that won't get her ass up and get a job, that want to sit on government assistance, but trying to tell everybody she the shit out here when she ain't. Yeah, I don't think she's smart enough to get no 9 to 5. Talking about she was in college and working to get her nursing. And she had to drop out because she was so stressed out about what was going on Love and Marriage Huntsville. And in the next breath, you ain't watch it. I said, baby, you watched it and you watched every commercial in between. Yes. Sitting there singing every commercial that came on in between. Oh, you watched it if you so stressed out you had to drop out of school. No, you dropped out of school because he was taking $34,000 out, $17,000 out, $10,000 out and shelling it your way. How did we know that? Because you kept your hair done back then. And you're looking like a distressed werewolf right now. Because Mel can cut that money source off, baby. What's in your wallet? Not a damn thing. Back to it. All right, so she said, sat my kids down. Okay. Melody said Martell sat my kids down and had them give you names of anybody, family or not, who has watched them for any time, even if I went down the road to the store. Okay. It says, and gave peach cobbler to whoever told the most. Manipulation. He gave a scoop of ice cream. A scoop of ice cream was for the second most to tell the most. Manipulation. And gave a popsicle for those who told the least. He's using the children to manipulate his way into Melody's business. I already told y'all. I saw a live where he had all his kids in the car and he was questioning his kids one by one, putting the camera on them. And you could tell it was something that was a little rehearsed. It looked a little rehearsed to me. Okay. But when he turned that camera around to that son, I already said it's something about sons, how they love their mamas. I got a son. But when he put that camera on little Tank, The one that went back and told his mama that something happened to him over there at Martell's house here most recently, where he couldn't see the kids for 56 days, where the son came home with a mark on his head at the hands of Martell, as he admitted on his video. Okay? Yeah. Yeah, it was his fault. He said he was playing and his son got hurt. And then in another breath, you talked about how you spanked him on the butt. But you said you never touched him. You said you never touched him, but you also said you spanked him on the butt, and you were told not to spank him anymore. But you said, I'm going to continue to discipline my kids. Okay. So you wonder why you couldn't see your kids for 56 days. Because that son then came home and told their mama what happened. But as I said, let's go back to this live, what I was talking about. Martell was questioning each of the kids about Melody, where she's been, what she's doing, who she's around, blah, blah, blah. And the kids are scared to not say what they have to say to Martell because he is the aggressive parent. As y'all see, Melody says she talks to the kids. When they act out, she's not the person to go get the belt and have to do all that. She can speak to her kids and they respect her. Martell is on this old school, let me get the belt. And I'm not saying that you should not discipline your kids, but he is the more aggressive parent. The kids fear him. So when he sit them down and one by one ask them questions, by them not answering his questions and or giving him the information that he wants, then he uses another tactic as to scare them into getting the information that he want out of them. And can't nobody tell me different. That little boy, that little Tank, his son, he don't want to participate in that bullshit. And he has it out the most for him. Like he made a big deal about him wearing these chains to school. So what? So what? So what? All right, so back to it. She says, shame. That's why I ain't settling or mediating shit about this, period. This is what she said. She cussing. She mad. It says something's missing in his head. All right? Yeah. So let me go back. Said he gave peach cobbler to the one who told the most, gave a scoop of ice cream to the one who told the second most, and gave a popsicle to the one that told the least. What kind of parenting is that? That's manipulation. That's manipulation. And like I said, a restraining order needs to be in play once the judge hit that gavel after this court case is over. Okay. Now she says, now I'm done for the day. It's fun time with the kiddos. And she took them somewhere, it looked like to some place where they could get on rides or whatever they showed. She showed in like a little live or whatever she did yesterday. She had all the kids with her yesterday and they went to some, looked like some type of theme park type place where they were getting on rides. So yeah, she had to go somewhere to kind of clear her mind and to spend some time with her children. And I was very happy to see that. Okay. Yeah. Let me make sure we got everything. Oh, we got one more where it says, revenge porn. I think he tried to come for her on some videos as to say he has some porn or something about her. She said, revenge porn, really? It says, I pay attention to promises, not threats. Catch that. It said, I had 4 kids some kind of way with you. Okay, so he's trying to say that he has some type of revenge porn on her. So he's trying to hold that over her head. Okay, she said, hashtag typical. And for the one saying I ain't never been quiet ever, it says, I'm about to see how, you said you about to see how quiet I've actually been. Okay. Now she says that her attorney on 24/7 speed dial in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This is what she's saying. Okay. Yeah. And that is all she had to say. Okay. What do y'all think about that? Ain't that crazy? That is crazy. She really put him under the bus, honey, and drove right back over him. I said, yes, honey. Tell it and tell it all, baby. I have since ran across some information, as I said. If you guys followed my live last night, S. Johnson cracking up. Y'all know I had to throw in a little. Yeah, I got to do it in her attitude, because you know when you snapping off, honey, I got to do the arm and all that. But if y'all watched my live yesterday, I was showing and talking to you guys about Arionne, where she was talking about another TikTok blogger by the name of Mila Chun. Okay, she was talking about her hair. She went on and on about how she looked, blah blah blah. This is Mila Chun. This is her. Y'all know her if you've ever seen her on TikTok. Okay, we talked about it yesterday. Arionne was at the beauty shop, honey, getting her hair done. This was her sitting under the dryer. Okay, getting her hair done for the first time in 346 days. Yes. But she had so much to say about this blogger, her wig, and blah, blah, blah. She was also on there recruiting people on her IG Live to go out and spend time with her for her birthday. Now, last year, Martell took Arionne to Miami. As you know, he is not fooling with Arionne. He don't see it for Arionne. He don't want nothing to do with Arionne. So this year, she ain't had no plans. As she's been telling everyone, she's got a man for 2 months now. Where is this man? I showed y'all the video last night where she showed some flowers, where she said that her man brought her some flowers and got her nails done. And we know that to be a lie. How do we know that to be a lie? Because Caramel digs, baby. And I got some proof to show y'all. Okay? This is what she did for her birthday. Arionne went to Chuck E. Cheese for her birthday. I can't lie about it. Okay, I got screenshots. Okay, I like to have proof when I'm talking to my caramelians. Okay, yeah, this is her at Chuck E. Cheese. Okay, she went to Chuck E. Cheese with her daughter's father's family. I guess they felt sorry for her ass because she didn't have nobody to take her nowhere and or spend time with her. Because like I said in her live that I showed last night, she was recruiting people and asking people on her live to come and kick it with her for her birthday. She was like, "Oh, what you doing? You know it's my birthday, right? Let's hang out. Let's do something." And I'm saying, "Bitch, didn't you just say you had a man that you've been seeing for 2 months ago? So why are you not making plans with this imaginary man, honey? Or maybe you're not ready to take the blow up doll out in public just yet, because that's all your ass is fooling with over there is a blow up doll. So maybe you're not ready to take this blow up doll out and introduce him to the world. Is that what it is? Nah." So this is her. Different people are lighting into her ass and saying to her, pretty much, this person says, "I'm glad that she did well. She seemed to have such a sweet personality." And I said, "Bitch, what kind of drugs you on? What kind of weed you smoking? Like, do we need to get a drug test for you, ma'am? Don't be pumping her head up. No, ma'am. No. So my thing is this. She got her hair done yesterday. Okay. Pardon me for the blurry picture, guys, because I be trying to get my tea. So she went and got her hair done yesterday, but then went and threw on this army hat again. You done sat in the dryer all these hours, and you gonna go and put on this damn army hat again, this funky ass army hat that she was wearing every day. I said, you wash that old sweaty, stinking, funky hat that's probably smell like old potted meat under there. Because you know you ain't washed your hair and or done nothing with that hair, honey. You know you ain't done nothing with that hair. Been throwing on that funky cap, smelling like somebody's toes up in there, some toe jam in that cap. And you gonna go throw that mess on after you done left the beauty shop. I said her hair probably didn't take. You know that werewolf got that thick hair, baby. You got to stay under there for hours and hours, honey, to lay that werewolf hair down. So maybe that little hair didn't take, child. Yeah, so she's on live while she's supposed to be out enjoying her birthday, child. She's on live at Chuck E. Cheese, honey, waiting in line behind all the kids so she can play a game and enjoy her night, honey, at Chuck E. Cheese, honey. She's waiting, honey, to throw the ball so she can get some tokens, honey, for her birthday. Well, her ass could have been at Ruth Chris, honey, if she had a good old man up on her, honey. That's what real women, honey, do. We go out to Ruth Chris, honey, get us a nice little steak and a drink. We might go out and shake our ass for a little bit, honey. Then we're going to go on home and get our back cracked. We're going to open some gifts, honey. That's what real women do on their birthday. I've yet to be to Chuck E. Cheese, honey, for my birthday. Maybe this is some new age type stuff, honey, that women do, baby, for their birthday. What you doing up in Chuck E. Cheese waiting behind 3-year-olds, honey, so you can get some tokens and go up there and get your little free gift for your birthday? I done took my son to Chuck E. Cheese a few times, so I know how the shit work. But yeah, she's posting, honey, up there with her little filter on, because she got to have on a filter because the face just do not be giving. This person said, it's giving 3. Because y'all know she always like to brag on her looks, honey, like she is just the shit out here, baby. But this person said, yeah, girl, whatever. It's giving 3. I'll give you a 3. That's all we can give you, girl, is a 3. Out here with your army hat on, not being all that you can be. You're being the biggest werewolf that you can be, honey, out here on your birthday with this damn army hat on. Yes. I said, who is out here? Is the army recruiting werewolves now? Like what? Child, back to it. Ooh. This person says, you're 32 and have to turn up with your kids? It says, you're looking real lonely, sis. I said, oh, girl, that was a good old read right there. Here she is again, honey, with that damn army hat on. I hear Chuck E. Cheese, child. Living it up. Living it up, honey. Go on, girl, and get your little slice of pizza and your tokens and sit it on down, girl. Woo! We know you had a ball, baby. Girl, we know you had a ball. Woo! Here she go again, honey. I said, Lord. It says, girl. Say, I would be out getting litty. This is what somebody else had to say. They eating her ass up in the comments. Said, girl, I would be out getting litty. But said, but enjoy, girl, over there at Chuck E. Cheese. They lighting that ass up. There she go again, child. Out there with her elastic lips. I already said it last night. Oh, dolphin mouth, elastic lips out here at Chuck E. Cheese, child. Scaring all the kids. They say, oh, Jesus. Call 911. It's a werewolf on the loose out here at Chuck E. Cheese, child. Eating up all the pizza. Eating all the scraps. The little kids leaving their pizza on the table to go play, child. She out here like a stray dog eating up all the pizza. I said, oh, Jesus. Putting that elastic lip on everybody's food out there, child. They said, how old are you, sis? What you doing at Chuck E. Cheese? They just eating that ass up. And she on there just smiling. I said, girl, you ain't even got sense enough to know that people is dragging your ass. While you are proud to be online telling everyone that you are at Chuck E. Cheese for your 32nd birthday. Like, who does that? Where do they do that at? And why the hell do they do it? When they do it? Moving on. No, girl. No, girl, no. And bye, girl, bye. Okay. Yeah. So then she says, Arionne says, she was talking to somebody on her live. She says, this time last year, I was in Miami. But says that but sometimes you got to cut your favorite NIGGA off, okay? And move on with your life. Well, baby, you have not done that, honey. Because you still reminiscing on where you was last year. Okay. Martell, of course, had baby Hope. I mean, throw that in there. Martell came and got baby Hope so she could go out and spend her time, honey, and get as many tokens that she could get at Chuck E. Cheese. Because y'all know she can't go out and have a good time with baby Hope. Because y'all know he stays on the turnip. Arionne said, look, I'm not trying to be getting drop kicked on my birthday. So please come and pick your wild son up, Martell, love, or whore. So I can go out and have me a good old time out here at Chuck E. Cheese. Y'all know she cannot have no good time at Chuck E. Cheese with no damn baby Hope. Because he stays knocking her ass out. And she don't want to be getting drop kicked in public at Chuck E. Cheese. So yes, Martell came through and got baby Hope. So that she could have her a good old time, honey, and collect as many tokens that she could get and enjoy her pizza in peace. Okay? Yeah. So, somebody else on here trying to say, oh, you have such a sweet personality. I said, child, all her followers need to be drug tested because there's no way in the hell, okay? There's no way in the hell that this girl has a great personality. I'm sorry. Y'all are being fooled, and I'm saying it right here on my channel. All of her followers are being fooled. Okay, she is a narcissistic liar, just like her baby daddy, her boo daddy, as she called him. I said, boo. You right, honey. Boo daddy, boo. He's straight up boo, honey. A straight up clown, a narcissistic clown. And her ass is a clown, too. Yes, they probably hired a clown to come up in there and Chuck E. Cheese, honey, for her little birthday party. Child, he probably had little Chuck E. Cheese, what's his name? The little rat come out there and saying happy birthday to her ass with the little balloons, just like a kid, because her ass is very childlike in the mind. I already told you. Very childlike in the mind. I wanted to show you guys this that I ran across that I thought was so funny. I took a screenshot of it, okay? This says that baby Knox is saying, Mommy, you wish this was you, huh? Look at this shit. I thought that was so funny, y'all. That gave me a little chuckle. I got a little chuckle off that. Look how he looking like, yeah, Mama, you wish this was you, don't you? I said, yeah. Yes. What y'all think about it? I said, Lord. But I got to thinking. Oh my God. I got to thinking, y'all. And I said that I kind of figured out what is really, really going on with Arionne. All right. Let me have a little teaching moment with y'all right quick. It's going to be funny still. Arionne, honey, I think that she has some pain from her childhood. Okay. And Martell is showing her fake love and promises. All right. Y'all remember the song? Tired of your promises. Y'all remember that song? But Arionne has some situations that has happened with her in her childhood. And it's totally reflecting the way that she raises and interacts with her children. Okay. If you notice people who have a real effed up childhood and grow up in a very effed up situation and they have children, if they don't get the help that they need, then that type of behavior trickles down to their children. It's like a generational type thing. And that is what is going on with Arionne. Okay. And it's very sad that she's raising a daughter. I kind of touched on this a little bit last night. Okay. She is raising a daughter which will take on the same traits as she has. And it's very, very sad. I don't know what happened with her and her mother, but something has happened between she and her mother that has put her in the position that she is in, because she completely hates women who are married. For one, she has it out for women who are married, mainly because she wants to be in that space. Okay. Arionne wants to be in that space, but she don't know how to be the woman she needs to be in that space. Do y'all kind of get where I'm coming from? That's why she hates Melody so much. She wants to be Melody so bad that she logs on her dummy account and she sits back and watches her lives and she studies her to try to be like her. But she don't realize that she don't really have it here. Melody is very intelligent, you guys. I like Melody because she be on her stuff. She do. Arionne sits back on her dummy account and she watches mail. Martell does it too. The both of them, and I think that Martell probably trained her ass how to do it, because the both of them do it. They're stalkers. They sit back and they stalk other people. Just like Arionne said in her live about Millie Chun. Oh, I've been watching her on her lives. I've been seeing her. So you've been sitting back watching her and waiting for the opportunity to come for her and tear her down, because you, ma'am, are miserable in your own life. Misery loves company. Okay? Misery loves company. And Melody have to keep telling their ass, look, Martell, misery loves company, bitch, but I'm not home. I don't want no company. I don't want no company, Martell. And the werewolf. I don't want no company. Misery loves company. The both of you guys are miserable. And my thing is this. Melody has given Martell to you, Arionne, and he don't want you. She has literally thrown the trash out, baby. And you will not come and pick up the trash. Trash belongs in the dumpster. Arionne has that dumpster coochie that Martell enjoys, but he will not. Don't get me started this morning. Yes, it's Sunday. Yes, it's Sunday. Walking around here with the dumpster coochie and the bumps. She gave you the trash, but the trash didn't want you. She said, here you go. Take him. I don't need him. I don't want him. I was trying to help him out, but he don't want you. Like I said, for 7 years, y'all fooled around. So why ain't he going to put a ring on that thing? He done moved on to the old bitch. He done moved on to somebody else who he thought was more of a woman than you. But you done been with somebody for 7 years that's done called you 15%. And my whole thing is he done called Melody 85%, but you going to get on your live yesterday and go on for 30 and 35 minutes and call this woman other than 85. Now she not 85. You want to switch it around and give her 15% and give Arionne 85, and that's why she unleashed on his ass. Because she was like, oh, I don't have 4 kids with you, but I'm such a bad mama. Why is you still jumping up and down on me and getting me pregnant if I'm not such a good mama? Why is that? Why is that? And like I said, he ain't gonna never try Arionne in that way to come for her and say nothing negative about her, because she knows too much about him. She knows too much of his business. And he don't want her running down there filing that paperwork to get that child support up off him, because he already said he was struggling. He said it on his live. He is struggling. So he is grabbing at anything he can to come for Melody, who is holding the bag, baby, because he see her. He's sitting back watching her spending money and always out on vacations, because that's all they did when he was together was vacation. Grind and get money. Grind and get money and be on the next flight out. That's what they did. So she's like, look, we're not together anymore, but I'm going to still keep up this lifestyle. And she said it in several of her lives. I'm going to allow my children to have the same lifestyle that they had when Martell and I was together. And why shouldn't they? You chose not to have that lifestyle, sir. You chose to be struggling and destitute. You chose to not have your utilities on. I never heard of their lights being off when they were home and in the same house. Because you had almost $1 million company and you were getting checks from Love and Marriage Huntsville. Okay. You chose to be struggling. And now you're mad because you want to try to dictate Who watches your kids when you could have had them every day? Had you stayed your ass at home, you would have to wonder who's watching your kids and or where they are. Had you stayed at home and done what you're supposed to do as a man. And now because you have effed up the situation, you want to blame everybody else and come for her like she's so wrong because she chose to leave you alone. She did the best thing for you, baby. Leave you alone. You wanted to keep running over there to Arionne. She said, okay, go. And don't come back this time. And now you mad because you can't come back. You can't come back. She said, here, and take the house too. I don't need none of this. So in an effort to make yourself feel better, you want to block her in the driveway and keep her from getting her clothes. Typical narcissistic bullshit. You keep your children from getting their bed so they got to sleep on blow-up beds because you mad that your wife don't want to fool with your ass no more after you have dogged her out and publicly humiliated her over a peasant that you called her across town. Arionne didn't have nothing when you met her. Nothing, and still don't have nothing to this day to show for it. I said it in my live the other night. If I'm a fool with you for 7 years, you best believe, baby, it's going to be a level up over here. If you are giving me this money every time you see me putting some coins in my hand, baby, when you look at my bank account, I'm straight over here. I'm going to be straighter than a super dark and lovely perm on my edges, baby. You ain't got to wonder if I'm okay when you decide to leave me alone, baby. This car going to be paid off. That pink slip is going to be in the glove box. My utilities going to be paid up. I'm going to have some money in the bank to go where I want to go, when the hell I want to go. My kids going to be straight. I'm going to have a closet full of clothes and or shoes. Not walk around here with bloody feet because all your damn heels is off because your car repoed and you got to walk everywhere you're going, Miss Arionne. Yeah, honey. How your car getting repoed, honey? And this man that gave you 7 years of coins, baby. What you been doing with your money is my question. Because you on government assistance. Okay. You staying in a Section 6 house, baby. Well, was. Because you're not staying there no more. You couldn't even keep up the $30 rent a month. So you done had to be put out of a $30 rent house, baby. Because you couldn't keep up $30 rent. But you online telling everybody you got it like that. And you make all this money off IG. Girl. No. You have unresolved pain that has flourished into hate and reverse psychology, honey. Y'all know how it is. Yes. Arionne has convinced herself that she is normal when her behavior is beyond not normal. Okay? You know, a person, honey, have to keep telling themselves something when it's something else. Arionne convinces herself that she's normal and that she's that bitch. Oh, I'm Big Ari. That's her favorite thing to say. Are you? Are you, girl? Martell has programmed her like Stockholm Syndrome, honey. And left her out to dry, honey. Just like her edges. Martell has left you out to dry, baby. Just like them edges, baby. I already told you. Them edges look like she been raising piranhas over there. That's been snacking on them bitches while you sleep at night. You thinking it's bed bugs, baby, but you're raising piranhas over there. You done went to the beauty shop and then got that hair done, and you still got to wear a hat, baby, because your hair is still a mess out here. Yeah. You mad at Melody because you were promised Melody's life. And the person that promised it to you could not afford to give you that promise because he was being kept. Okay? The person that promised you that life could not promise you that life because he was too being kept. So you struggling, Arionne, and so is Martell. Now that the boss decided to keys and leave, baby. The boss has left the building, and so did that pocketbook. Yeah. What's in your wallet? Let's go back to that. So the neglect of her son, baby Knox, is because of the hate for his father. Okay? Arionne hates Martell now that he has done what he did. When he went publicly and humiliated her with Sheree because she was keeping up this whole lie about her being with Martell and he's coming through there and still messing with her. So for her to see him in New York armed up with Sheree, that killed her lie, because y'all know Arionne keeps up a lie. She keeps up appearances. She wants the world to think that she's more than what she is. So when Martell came out and was public with Sheree, that killed that lie. She could no longer tell that lie and or hold on to that lie, and that made her look stupid, because everyone, the bloggers, YouTubers, everyone was coming for her and called her out on her lie, and she didn't like that. So now she got daggers for him, and she's going to expose him because he exposed her. Yeah. So the negative comments on IG that she likes to give out to people is a self-reflection of the hurt that she has endured as her childhood. Okay? Emotional neglect is what she experienced. And you can tell that because she looks for men, like she said. She looks for men to validate her. You lay on your back to feel validated from irrelevant people for emotional support. Yeah. You laying down contracting spirits in you, ma'am. Every time you lay down with somebody, you contract a spirit. You're taking on their spirit and or all the spirits that they have contracted. And every time you mess with Martell, because Melody already said he's a hoe. He was a hoe when they were married, baby. And he's a straight up super hoe now. He got on the cape, baby. He's out here like this, honey, in these streets, honey, swooping down, honey, and grabbing up the hoes. He's super hoe now. That cape is flailing in the wind, baby. You out here super hoe now. So every time you lay down with Martell, you are taking on all those spirits of women, of the hoes, baby. You're taking them hoe spirits from Martell. I'm being funny, but I'm being serious right now. Every time you lay down with somebody, you are taking in every spirit that they have. Okay? That's why they say sex is supposed to be just for when you're married to someone. It's a connection. It's a connection. It's like a spiritual connection. You connect with the person that you're supposed to be with. Sex is supposed to only really be with who you're supposed to be with. I'm just saying. Can I be 100 with y'all? Not supposed to be out here with this person, that person, that. What Chris Brown say? I want to be with you and her and her and her and you and her and her. No, you can't be with you and her and her and her. You're not supposed to do that, because you're taking on all of these spirits every time you lay down with a person. Every time. Arionne has a lot of spirits. That's why she don't know who she is. These spirits have taken over her. Sex is designed for marriage, for production, to produce. That's what it's for. But you have people out here to do it for sport. Arionne is doing it for sport and for clout and to keep her lights on and to get her car paid. And shit still didn't work because your car got repoed and you got put out of your Section 6 house and you're destitute because you got to stay with your mama. Do we need to keep going? And you're walking everywhere you got to go and your feet is bloody, honey. We already said, honey, where's your Louboutins, honey? When we said bloody shoes, we won't talk about your feet being bloody from walking everywhere, girl. We were talking about Louboutins. But let's get back to this thing. Her father was not in her life to show her what real love is. I already said it in another one of my lives. Your father is the first man that you love as a girl. When you grow up, your father, sometimes your grandfather step in, okay, to show you how a man is really supposed to treat you. That's the first person you learn to love is your father. Arionne did not have her father. Why? Because he was married across town with his real family. So her mother was a side chick. Her mother was a side chick. So now it's a generational thing. Do y'all see where I'm going with this? Her mother was a side chick. Miss Cabbage, the crunchy bitch we talked about the other night, Miss Cabbage, Coleslaw's mama, Miss Cabbage, was a side chick. She has passed that trait down to her daughter. Arionne's daughter, her daughter's dad was married. Okay? Y'all see where I'm going with this? Martell was married when Baby Hope was produced. Can't lie about it. Hence the reason she chooses controlling men that act as her father, because she did not have a father figure. So now you're looking for that fatherly love through men who don't give a damn about you, but use you for sexual pleasure. And you think that that is love because you think that sex is love because you're confused. You don't know who you are when you don't, hey, like they said, When you know who you are and you value yourself, honey, add 100 to it. Add 100 to the value of yourself. When you value yourself, you do not allow people to devalue you. You just do not. You don't allow people to emotionally, physically, sexually, psychologically abuse you when you know who you are. You're not going to tolerate it because you know who you are. The woman in you will not allow you to allow a man to come to your house at the first night of meeting him and lay down in your bed and give you them spirits. A real woman don't be on that bullshit. I'm just saying. You got enough. You should have enough umph about you to say no. Now I date you. Let's date. Take me out to eat. Let me feel you out. Let's see what you about first before you come upstairs and get in my bed. Because this space is reserved for the right one. I need to know who you are and what you bringing up in here, baby. You don't get to lay down and jump up on top of me, baby, without bringing the real deal up in here. And Arionne does not have that about her because she is not a smart woman. I already said it last night. She is the misrepresentation of a strong black woman. She's very childlike in the mind. She's very childlike in the mind. When you are a real woman and you know who you are and you value yourself and you have values about you, you will not allow people to devalue you and disrespect you in that way that Martell has disrespected her. And you laughed and kikied when he went off on Melody and did all these things to her, not realizing that your day was coming, ma'am. If he will mistreat the woman that he took vows with in front of God and everybody else that he knew, why do you think in your heart of hearts that he's going to treat you better than her? He done laid down and had 4 children with this woman and built businesses with this woman and have been with this woman since college. So that she spent most of her life with this man, 12, 13 years, baby. So why do you think that you're going to come up in there and all you got to offer this man is laying on your back when he was getting that everywhere else? And you think that he going to treat you better than he treat her? When he done told you that you was the 15%, baby, and that his wife was the 85. I said the math ain't mathing, baby. The math ain't mathing. In her mind, she thinks she's the 85. She still thinks that she's the 85, and she thinks Melody is the 15. Manipulation. Somebody close to Arionne has hurt her. Somebody close to her has hurt her in a way that she has now harbored hate in her heart against real women because she cannot be that. She hates anybody who appears to be what she wants to be. That is why she lashes out at real women. That is why she blocked women that try to tell her the truth. That is why she just randomly comes for people. I'm going to say women. Because she don't have that energy with men. A man can go in there and say whatever he want to say to her. But she has that energy for women because she cannot be a real woman. She wants to be. She don't know how to be. She wasn't taught how to be. Because the person that raised her was not one. You're not a real woman if you out here messing with someone who has taken vows before God and is married. I'm sorry. I have no respect for someone like that. It's too many men out here, honey, that you can mess around with if that's all you're looking for. Then to break up someone else's home. Melody had 4 children that she's having to run back and forth every other week. Over here with mama one week, over here with daddy one week. These kids don't know left from right where they're going. It's confusing. When Martell, all he had to do was stay home. He keeps saying, damn, I should have stayed myself at home. Sorry that you realize that now, sir. It's much, much too late now. And everything that he's doing to Melody, it's like, oh, now you're not going to come back to me? I'm going to do this to you. You're not going to come back and be my wife again and give me the life that we used to have? Well, I'm going to do this to you. I'm going to keep messing with you. I'm going to crack it to your phone and read your messages. And like she said, he slipped up while they were filming and mentioned something that was in her phone, a conversation that she had with somebody else. So that is how she realized that he was still stalking her. That type of person needs to have a restraining order against him. Yes, Martell is dangerous. And everybody keeps saying, oh, he's such a good dad. Where? Like Melody said, who you think was watching the kids while you was out running the streets with all these women? Who do you think, since I'm such a bad mother, who was watching these kids in the middle of a pandemic? When you done slid on them tight ass Easter shorts and walking out the door, going on your little date, honey, in the middle of a pandemic with no, they ain't even have no shots out by then for people to take. They didn't have none of that out then. This was in the beginning of the middle of a pandemic. You done threw on them tight ass Easter shorts and your tightest blouse, honey, and your little brooch to go out here on your little date. While Sugar Mama was days old, Melody was holding her in her arm as a newborn baby. Melody had just come home from having your child, and you gonna slide on your clothes and go outside for a date. But then you want to call her a bad mama while she taking care of your newborn baby and 3 other children and keeping up the house and making sure that your tight ass Easter shorts was washed up so you can wear them to go out on another date. Make that make sense, bro. Make it make sense. The cycle continues with Arionne's daughter as well as her son, who are both products of broken environments, okay? So it's the next generational dysfunction. Her kids, unfortunately, will be the next generational dysfunction because of who's raising them. How can you teach them values when you have none? How are you going to teach your daughter not to mess with a married man when she see that her little brother was born by a married man? And she was also born by one as well. So she got to go over there and visit her daddy, who is married and have other kids. She's the outside kids. So you walk around, I'm gonna be real raw when I say, a lot of people don't like when I say it, but I got to keep it 100 over here. So you walk around in the house with 2 bastards in your house, Arionne. You are putting your children in situations that they did not have to be in out of you being selfish and self-centered and thinking about yourself. You already had a daughter when you started messing with Martell. Okay? And you would have had 4 or 5 kids by now had you continued to mess with him. But because he was trying to cover his tracks, he done took all, that's why he was taking all this money out of the account, because he was paying for abortions for Arionne. Okay, you love your kids so much, sir, but you got rid of 3 or 4 of them to try to save cover and save face, sir, so that your wife would not know what you were doing out here in these streets when she knew all along. She was stacking her chips, baby, so she could bust a move on your ass. And when she finally did that, now you in your feelings because she beat you to the punch. He won't never leave her. We already know that. I said it plenty of times. Martell was never gonna leave her. He won't never leave her. He thought that he could stay in their house and continue to do what he was doing to this woman. And that she was going to continue to stay and keep saying, all right, I'm going to divorce you. I'm going to divorce you. I'm going to divorce you. She got tired of saying that. She said, okay, now it's time for me to show and prove. And that's how it's got to be sometime with some people. Stop telling people what you're going to do and go ahead on and do that thing. Stop telling people, oh, I'm going to do it. And get on out there and do what you got to do. Show and prove, baby. Yes. And that's what Melody had to do. So, okay, let me go on and release you to the peasant, baby. Let's go ahead and release you to the peasant where you want to be. Let me go on and let you go where you want to be. You don't want to be here no more? You don't want to be, hey, you don't want to be with your children no more? I'm going to take the children. I'm going to go find me a place. I'm going to go on and continue to do what I'm doing and live my life and raise these kids. And now because she won't come back and give you what you want, and so that you can control her and continue to embarrass her and drag her through the mud, okay, and throw off her pH balance. Let's talk real. Being out here with all these women, ain't no telling what she has experienced being with Martell. Okay, you done threw off her pH balance a few times because she said you've been running through a lot of women while y'all were married. And she said, I know he hoeing now. She said you was a hoe during the marriage. So there's no telling what this woman has had to go through. Because there's no way in hell that you could be running through that many women and not have something, sir. I keep saying it. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. But she was trying to be a wife. I wouldn't have still slept with him. I'm sorry. The woman in me would have said, you're not touching me. I'm sorry. And I know you're running around. You're not running up in me raw, sir. I'm sorry. I respect myself and my body way too much. I'm not trying to be at the clinic to appease you. I'm not trying to do that. But what I will do, like she said, release you and let you go, baby. And now you don't want to go. She done open the door and let you go, and you don't want to go. You still standing at the door when all you got to do is go. I need to get that on a t-shirt. It makes no sense. It makes absolutely no sense. But you want to do a whole 30-minute live yesterday to go on and on and on and on and on and on and on to try to tear this woman down. Talking about you would be happy to drop this case if she would only adhere to what you want her to do. Melody says she's not adhering to anything. She's not doing anything that he's asking. She's not trying to do anything that he's asking. Because I think she knows already that she's going to come out on top in this situation. She's letting him know, you don't control me anymore, Martell. You can't even control yourself. So why are you trying to control this woman? The person that you need to be over there trying to control is Arionne, baby. While she out here telling everybody you like men and that you coming over there eating her ass, like she telling all your personal business. That's who you need to be trying to control. But you ain't gonna fool with her because you don't want her getting on IG and telling your little business. Because you done some crazy wild stuff over there, honey, in that house. She might have some videos too. So he's real careful with how he fool with and or mess with Arionne. So he gonna say all the good stuff he can about her. We know they lies. Everybody with eyes can see that it's lies. If you got a brain up there, if you got a brain, you know anything that come out of Martell's mouth and Arionne's is a lie. Okay? You already know it. You already know it. As soon as he said it yesterday, oh, Arionne is a good dad. I mean, good mom. She's a great mom. Arionne's a good mom to her kids. I was like, really? Have we ever heard of Melody leaving her keys in the car unattended? Have we ever heard of Sugar Mama being left in the car unattended by Melody? I don't think I've ever heard of that. Have we ever heard of Melody leaving the kids in the pool unattended? A 1-year-old? Sugar Mama is about the same age as little baby Hope. I've never ever heard of anybody say anything about Sugar Mama being left in no pool unattended. But we heard about Arionne's son being left in the pool unattended. Have we ever seen Melody on live cussing and talking about sexual conversations around her children? No, but we've heard Arionne do it. But somehow out of that, you get that she's a great mother. Make that make sense. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. But that's all I have for you guys today. I wanted to bring that to you guys. I want to have a little teaching moment as well. I wanted to bring this situation back up to let you guys know, hey, I ran up on some tea, baby. Arionne, again, has been caught in another lie. Don't be out here telling people you got no man, honey. You out here Chuck E. Cheese living it up. Breaking in line in front of kids who really should be there. Why you tell everybody you got a man and they done sent you flowers when we know you sent flowers to yourself. Stop capping in front now here, girl. Cut it out. Cut it out. Cut it out. I know a lie when I see one and hear one. You got to wake up real early in the morning to fool me. And even when my eyes come to, baby, I'm going to see that lie. It don't matter what time you do it, 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning, baby. As soon as my eyes adjust, I'm going to see that lie. And I don't forget no lie. I already told you, I got very good memory. Very good memory. So if you tell me something, I'm going to go back. Because you know she don't be remembering what she say. She do so much online. She don't remember that she'd be done told a lie about 3 lies back. Okay. But Caramel got it up here, honey. My mental Rolodex, baby, stayed like this here. So when you talking, baby, my mental Rolodex is spinning. And I'm like, well, hold up. Because then you just say back here, such and such and such. Now I got to call you on this lie. I got to call you on this lie, baby. Yes, yes. I had to call you on that lie. Yes, ma'am. So she like to come for the YouTubers. I already said I'm not worried. I'm not worried. I invite you to come for me. All right, I invite you, Arionne. I really do. I really do, baby, because I drags in my sleep. My husband saying, you sleep? I think you're talking in your sleep, baby. Yeah, I'm probably dragging. Probably dragging. I think I drag in my sleep, y'all. I do. Yes, I do. So, yes, bring it, honey. We stay on ready, honey. We're just like the Lord, honey. We are ready. Yes, honey. And I'm going to always be on time, just like the Lord. It's Sunday, y'all. I'm going to always be on time with these reads. You better know it. You better know it. So, thank you guys for joining. See you guys getting your laugh on. I had to pop in today, baby, and give y'all this. I said, oh, baby, I cannot wait until Monday. I got to jump on today and give them this tea because, baby, Yes, y'all already know. I had to go ahead and read that thing down. I had to reach back and kind of, yeah. I wanted y'all to see that Melody Honey was snapping off, that she finally responded, because y'all know she really don't respond to Martell like that. She's been ignoring him, which I said, stop giving him clout. Stop giving him clout. But she's to the point where she's tired of not responding to him, and it's time. She put him in his place. She's tired, and I don't blame her. I don't blame her. Can we go ahead and get the likes up? We've had quite a few people in the live today. I see some people that's going ahead and logging off. Maybe they got to go on to the church house, honey. It's 12. What is it? Almost 12:30. Somebody might be trying to make it down to the church house, honey. It said, Caramel, she ain't ready for you. But y'all want her to. I want her to come too, baby. I done told you now. I'll take a day off work. I got plenty of vacation time and PTO time, baby. I would take a PTO day to come and drag that thing. Do you hear me? Yes, God. I would take a sick day, baby, to log on here and drag that thing. Do you hear me? I sure will. I will clock out of work early and come home and drag that thing. Do you hear me? I would do a Car Chronicles on my way home, baby, and do a part 2 on my live to drag that thing. Yes, I will. Don't do it, Arionne. Don't do it. Okay? Thank you guys for joining. Can we get the likes up some more? We got 64 likes. I know we can do better than that. I did. Do y'all see me sweating? These hot lights is baking me, baby. I told you, like a rotisserie chicken up here. Yes, I am sweating up here for my caramelians to give y'all some good tea and a good word today, honey. It's Sunday. I had to have a little teaching moment in the middle of my drag, okay? I appreciate you guys joining in today. I say, yes, ma'am, Miss Denise Ramsey. Thank you. That's another one of my faithfuls. Thank you so much. She's on here all the time. And plenty of you others are here as well. I appreciate y'all guys logging on and supporting this channel. Yes, I do. I try to give you guys some content so that you guys can come over here, honey, get a laugh and a straight up gag, honey. Yes, I love it. Let's get a few more likes before we get out of here, okay? We got 107 still in the building. We're up to 72. Can we at least get up to like 90 or 100 likes? Like, did everyone, like, we got 100, what? We got 103 people in the building, and only 73 people hit the like for the video. Is that what we doing, y'all? Are we really gonna do that today? Are we really gonna do that today? Like, why you just didn't hit the like button when you came in? Like, come on now. Why we just didn't hit the like button when you came in? Somebody said she know better. I really hope so. I really hope so. But if she don't, it's fine. We'll get it together if she come over here. I already told you I had to check her sister. Her sister came for me. She probably sent her sister. Okay. I think she probably sent her sister over here to try to check me, because she already know, baby. You got to be on your reads and all that. You got to be on your toes when you come over here. Because, baby, don't do it. Don't do it. We got 75 likes. Okay, we'll get on out. Y'all want to hold on to them likes. I see, honey. The likes are free, just FYI, okay? The likes are free for those of you that did not hit the like button, all right? Maybe you're going to hit it after the video. I don't know. But thank you guys for joining. I do appreciate each and every one of you guys that took time out of your Sunday, honey, to come over and listen to this video. All right. I do appreciate it. Go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe. Also, please hit the notification bell so that you would be notified, guys, whenever we are dragging, which is all the time. Okay. Y'all enjoy your Sunday. Have a blessed and beautiful day. For those of you that have birthdays, happy birthday to all my new subscribers. Hug, hug, hug. All right. If you have an anniversary as well, happy anniversary. All right. Be blessed. Goodbye.